Hello everyone, welcome to Geography class of Standard 10th. The lesson that I am going to continue today is lesson number 2, Interpretation of Topographical Maps part 2. And the topic that I am going to take today is measuring distance and calculating area. Now children, the distance between any two places on a map is called as the map distance, and the distance between the same two places on the ground is called as the ground distance. We have already studied in the previous part of the chapter related to scale that the ratio between the map distance and the ground distance is called as the scale of the map. This scale of the map is very useful in finding out the distance between any two places on the topographical maps. Now children, distance can be measured on the topographical maps in two ways. First is measuring the straight distance or the crow fly distance. Second is measuring the indirect distance. Children, the first distance, that is the straight distance or the direct distance or the crow fly distance, is the straight distance between the two places on the topographical map and is measured directly by using a scale. As you can see in this picture, the scale is placed at the starting point of the first settlement up to the ending point of the second settlement. By doing so, we get the direct distance between the two places on the topographical map with the help of the scale. Now this scale is placed on the linear scale given below topo sheets towards its left. Now on your book page number 50, you can see that below the topographical map we have this scale. The first one is 1:50,000, that is RF scale. Towards the right we have 2 centimeter is to 1 kilometer as our statement scale, and towards the left of the topographical map below you can see here the third type of scale, that is the linear scale, which is 500 meter to 1 centimeter. Suppose we have to find the direct distance or the crow fly distance between the settlement A and settlement B in the given topographical map. So for that, first of all, we will see that between what eastings and northing does settlement A and settlement B lies. We can see that settlement A lies between the eastings 8-1 and 8-2, and settlement A lies between the northings 0-4 and 0-5. Now settlement B, we can see that it lies between the eastings 8-4 and 8-5 and northings 0-2 to 0-3. In this way, first of all, we have found the location of both the places on the given map. Now the second step is to find out the distance between these two places, that is settlement A and B on the given part of the topographical map. For that we need to place our scale B. Now placing our 0 here, placing our 0 here, we can see that this settlement A along B is approximately 7.6 centimeter. Now children, thus we have calculated that map distance between settlement A given in the grid 8104 and settlement B that lies between 8402 is equal to 11.6 centimeter approximately. Now we have got this as our map distance. Now we know that the scale of our map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore, ground distance is equal to map distance upon 2. Here the map distance we have calculated as 11.6. So 11.6 upon 2. Now we'll cut it. 2 5s are 10. Here we are with 16. So 5.8. So our ground distance is equal to 5.8 kilometer. Thus we can see that the map distance between settlement A and settlement B is 11.6 centimeter, which we have measured with the help of a scale. After placing our scale, now we have calculated the ground distance as 5.8 kilometer. So this is how we find out the map distance between the two given settlements on the topographical map. Now let us find out the distance between two more settlements in the same sheet. Now let us find out the distance between the settlement E and settlement C. Now for this purpose, I'll keep my scale at the starting point, that is along the settlement E. At its starting point, I'll keep my 0 and measure the distance between settlement E and C till the end of C. So children will find that the distance between the settlement E and C along the scale is 10.4 centimeter. Thus, the map distance between settlement E and C is equal to 10.4 centimeter. Now we need to find out the same distance on the ground. So for that we know that our scale of the topographical map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore, ground distance is equal to map distance upon 2, that is 10.4 upon 2. Now I'll write down the unit here, kilometer. Let us cut it. Now we'll get the answer 5.2. 2 kilometer. So we can say that the map distance between settlement E and C is 10.4 centimeter, and the ground distance between the same two settlements is 5.2 kilometer. Now let us find out the distance between the two given settlements or the villages in the topographical maps, that is sheet number 45D7 and 45D10 in your geography textbook. Now for this, open your book on page number 58 relating to topo sheet 45D7. Let us find out the direct distance in kilometers between settlement Karonti, which lies here in grid 0710, and the settlement Vakaval, which lies in the grid 0604. So for this, first of all, we'll take our scale and keep it from the starting point of Karonti to the ending point of settlement Makaval. This is 12 centimeter. Hence we have got that the map distance in centimeters between settlement Karonti and Makaval is equal to 12 centimeter. Now our scale on the given map, as you can see, is 2 centimeter is to 1 kilometer. So I'll note down the scale here. Scale is equal to 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore, our ground distance is equal to map distance upon 2, that is 12 upon 2, and you'll write down here unit as kilometer. Now after cutting it, we have got that our ground distance is 6 kilometer. So this way we have got the direct distance between settlement Karonti and Makaval. Now let us find out the indirect distance along the metal road linking this Karonti and settlement Vas in grid 1004. So for this we need to take a thread. You can see I have taken a long thread. Now in the starting point of this thread, I'll tie a knot like this to mark the starting point of the thread. I have tied a knot like this. Now I will keep this knot at the starting point of my metal road at Karonti on the topographical map. You can see here we have Karonti in the north of the given map. So I'll be keeping here along the metal road. I'll keep on the starting point of this metal road my thread, and moving down along with the thread I'll keep on pasting my fingers along with the thread so that it does not move. Now here you can see that there is a curve along this metal rod. So I'll turn my thread according to that curve. I am turning my thread C according to the position of the curve of the metal rod, like this again, and keeping my fingers over there so that the thread should not move. Now next, again I am turning it up to VAS. So here it is the ending point of the metal rod till our settlement VAS. Now I will mark a dot on the thread at the ending point where this metal rod linking Karonti and VAS is ending. I would pick it up and place it along the scale. So I have got this much distance from my knot. I have got this much distance or along the map through the thread on the metal rod linking Karonti and VAS. Now I will keep this thread on my scale. So I have taken the scale. I will keep this knot at 0 centimeter, and the point which I have marked here, this was my point. So keeping this, measuring it along the scale, you can see that I have got approximately, my point has come up to the distance of 13.6 centimeter. So thus we can say the map distance between Karonti and VAS along the metal rod is 13.6 centimeter. So now we have got that the map distance in centimeters between settlement Karonti and VAS is 13.6 centimeter approximately. So map distance is equal to 13.6 centimeter. Our scale is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore, ground distance is equal to 13.6 upon 2. Now we'll write down here kilometer. I will cut it. We will get the answer as 2 6 are 12. 1 is left, so that we will get 16. So 6.8 kilometer. Thus we have got that the indirect distance along the metal rod linking Karonti and VAS is 6.8 kilometer on the ground. I hope that you have understood how to calculate the indirect distance between the two settlements along the metal road or the bank of a river. So now your homework is to solve the questions related to the calculation of direct and indirect distance in the exercises given on page number 26, 28, 30, 32 of your Ratna Sagar book. Now next we will learn to find out the area enclosed by the given topographical map. For this we need to note down the eastings of the given map first. So we can see that this given map lies between the eastings 1 1 here 2 2 1. So let us note down these Eastings on our sheet. Eastings is equal to 1 1 2 2 1. Now our next step is to find out the nerdings between which the given map lies. So in reference to southwest corner, our nerdings of the given map is from 1 3 to 2 3. Now let us note down these nerdings also on our sheet. Nerdings is equal to 1 3 2 2 3. Now let us see how many grids are covered along the Eastings and the nerdings by the given topographical map. So we'll start counting. This is from 1 1 to 1 2 we have first grid, then this is second, then this is third, this is fourth, 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we can see that the total Eastings covered by the given map is 10. Now let us see how many grids are covered along the nerdings. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So we can see that Eastings between 1 1 to 2 1 covers total 10 grids, and nerdings from 1 3 to 2 3 covers again 10 grids. As we know that according to our scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer, 1 grid is equal to 1 kilometer. Therefore length is equal to 10 grids is equal to 10 kilometer, and breadth which is covered by the nerdings is equal to 10 grids is equal to 10 kilometer. Now we know that the formula to calculate area is length multiplied by breadth. Here length is 10 kilometer and our breadth is 10 kilometer. So 10 kilometer multiplied by 10 kilometer is equal to 100 kilometer square. Now suppose we have to find out the area enclosed by the Eastings 1 3 to 1 7 and nerdings 1 5 to 1 8. So we can see that we are given to find out the area enclosed by the Eastings 1 3 to 1 7 and the nerdings 1 5 to 1 8, that is we need to find out the area of this part of the given topographical map. So first of all we'll note down our Eastings. Eastings is equal to 1 3 to 1 7, leaving 1 3, 1 4, 15, 16, 17. We have total 4 grids. See, this is first grid from 13 to 14, second from 14 to 15, third from 15 to 16, and fourth from 16 to 17. Similarly, we'll note down the nerdings, that is 15 to 18 is equal to, see here, 15 to 16 first grade, 16 to 17 second grade, 17 to 18 third grade. So nerdings from 15 to 18 covers 3 grids. Now we know that the scale of our given map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. So we'll note down our scale first. Scale is equal to 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. And we know that according to our scale, 1 grid on the map is equal to 1 kilometer on the ground. Therefore, our length according to the eastings is 4 grids is equal to 4 kilometer. Children, we take eastings as the length because eastings are the vertical lines drawn from north to south, but as their value increases towards the east, they are called as the eastings. And now the breadth in reference to the nerding is 3 grids. We take nerdings as the breadth because the values from the southwest corner of the given map increase towards north, though these lines are drawn from east to west horizontally. From west to east horizontally. So breadth is equal to 3 grids is equal to 3 kilometer. Now let us apply the formula for area. Area is equal to length multiplied by breadth is equal to 4 kilometer multiplied by 3 kilometer is equal to 12 kilometer square. In this way, today we have learned to calculate the area of the complete given map and the area enclosed by the particular eastings and nerdings on the given topographical map. I hope that you have learned how to find out the area of the complete map and the area enclosed by the given eastings and nerdings on the topographical map. Now your homework is to solve the questions related to area from your Ratna Sagar book given on pages 24, 26, 28, 30 and 32 on your geography copies. Thank you and have a nice day. Keep smiling, keep blooming, stay safe and healthy.